Have you ever faced a moment where you thought, this is it? It's all over. A moment so devastating that it felt like the end of the world. I want to tell you a story about a farmer named Elias. For years, Elias poured his heart and soul into his land. His field was his life, a legacy passed down through generations. He knew every inch of it, every turn of the soil, every cycle of the moon. His hands were calloused, his back ached, but his spirit was strong because he was building something that would last. One scorching summer afternoon, a stray spark from his old tractor ignited the dry grass. In minutes, the fire spread, wild and uncontrollable. Elias watched in horror as his life's work went up in flames. The crackle of the fire was a deafening roar, and the smoke that billowed into the sky was a thick black shroud covering his dreams. By the time the fire was out, all that remained was a field of black, charred earth. Everything was gone. The vibrant green stalks of wheat, the promising buds of corn, all turned to ash. His neighbors came to offer their condolences. They shook their heads sadly, whispering, "It's a tragedy. He'll never recover from this. The land is ruined." Despair settled over Elias like a heavy blanket. He walked through the blackened field, the ash crunching under his boots. Every step was a painful reminder of his failure, of his loss. He felt hollow, a burnt-out shell, just like his land. The vibrant sounds of the farm, the rustling leaves, the chirping birds were replaced by a haunting silence. Months passed, the seasons changed. Elias barely left his house, the weight of his loss too heavy to bear. Then, one evening, the sky opened up. The first drops of rain began to fall, softly at first, then turning into a steady, cleansing downpour. The rain washed away the soot, soaking deep into the parched, burnt soil. For days, it rained. When the sun finally broke through the clouds, Elias, drawn by a sliver of hope he didn't know he still had, walked out to his field. And he stopped, his breath catching in his throat. What he saw was a miracle. Pushing through the dark, carbon-rich soil were thousands of tiny, vibrant green sprouts. The fire hadn't destroyed everything. In fact, it had enriched the soil with nutrients, creating the perfect bed for new life. The burnt land was now more fertile than ever before. Tears streamed down Elias's face, mixing with the morning dew on the new leaves. They were not tears of sadness, but of overwhelming joy and gratitude. His field was not dead. It was reborn, stronger and greener than he had ever seen it. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Sometimes, what looks like total destruction is actually the beginning of a profound rebirth. Our lowest moments, our most painful failures, can be the very soil from which our greatest comebacks grow. When you feel like you've been burned to the ground, remember the burnt seed. The fire might just be clearing the way for something more beautiful to emerge. Don't lose hope. Your rain is coming. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you in the next one.